Hello guys and welcome back to the vlog. I hope you're all okay. So Grace and I are going on a train to London for my birthday, which is tomorrow. Very exciting. So yeah, we're just travelling from Gloucester to London Paddington. It's about an hour, 2 hours I think it is on the train. So yeah, got me sister view. So yeah, and bit of an update for you with the smart drives. Me and Grace obviously, as you saw last well, got smart drives, and yeah, they're working fine. I went to work with on my chair the next day, which was a Wednesday, and it was working fine and whatnot. And I got home and it didn't work. So yeah, a bit of a pain. So contacted RGK and they tried to get me a replacement one for Friday, but it wasn't possible. So I got off to the manufacturer because it's got to be tested or something, because but yeah, it stopped working after one day, which is very odd and very frustrating, if I'm honest. And yeah, I would have thought that it'd be a bit easier to get a replacement. But after testing it after one day, it shouldn't break after one day, especially after minimal use. But yeah, it wasn't charging. Tried Grace's on my chair, mine on Grace's chair, etc., etc. And the unit wasn't working, wasn't charging, wasn't connecting to the speed dial or anything. So yeah, so we had to come up with a contingency plan. Luckily, we're very lucky that we also have tri-rides. For a bit more extreme off-roading and stuff like that. If we're going over grass and gravel and stuff like that, a bit easier. So Grace has got her tri-ride on. Oh, yeah, all my hands in it, hello. So yeah, Grace got her tri-ride, and I've got the Grace's smart drive on my chair. But yeah, train journey is going well. It's Stonehouse now. But yeah, in first class. We booked standard tickets, but when we put the assistants in, they put us in first class for the accessible seat. So yeah, really pleased.
London, really good time. Really enjoyed it. I was really surprised with how easy it was to get around. The smart drive was really good. There was a few times where it cut out when you were going up a hill or you went over some bumpy stuff. I think it's kind of got some, what do you call them? Safety kind of cutouts. So if it goes over a certain angle, it cuts out. And then obviously if the motor's overheating, so let me shut the door. Let's see my breath. Yeah, so if the motor's overheating or whatever. So yeah, that was a bit frustrating, but I guess it's kind of just understanding the how it works and working, so kind of working with it and whatnot. But yeah, Grace, it was fine with her tri-ride, obviously. You'll see a clip in the vlog here of us getting into a taxi. Well, in the taxi, so we put our suitcase in the front, in the taxi driver. I dismantled my chair, put it on a seat, and then Grace went in her tri-ride, on her tri-ride. The only thing I'd say is that they were all the new electric cabs. The older diesel ones, they're a lot tighter, so you probably wouldn't fit in there. But yeah, electric cabs. Talking of cabs and cabbies, oh, fantastic. We were going to use the underground, but we chose not to. Really pleased we did. We chose not to use it. The cabbies we had, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So we got one from Paddington to Holborn to the hotel, and then we went round on our own. And then the next time we got a cab was when we went to the zoo, London Zoo, on Thursday. So we got a cab there and a cab back, and obviously we got a cab from the hotel on Friday back to Paddington Station. All the cabbies really accommodating, and yeah, I just love chatting to them. Really, really talkative people, and it's great to hear what they've got to say. So yeah, some cabbies we've had in the past, I'm talking years ago, were a bit dodgy, in terms of they would start the meter and then get out to get the ramp out and help you in, which is a bit like, shouldn't do that. And then they would get you out of the cab and put the ramp away and then stop the meter. It's like, it kind of feels like they're taking advantage of a situation that you can't control, which is bang out of order. And yeah, one of the cabbies we had, his friend is in an electric wheelchair, and we obviously had a nice conversation about kind of access and all this, and I mentioned that, and he went, yeah, no, they should not be doing that. That's not right at all, and not what they're told to do. So yeah. What else? London, yeah, British Museum, really, really good. Went there on Monday and Friday. Access was fine. Really cool. So there's main steps going up to the museum, to the entrance. So all they've done is they've put kind of platform lifts either side of those steps. So they haven't had to change the structure or anything. They've literally dug a hole for it and kind of put it in the existing place level with the existing infrastructure, which is fantastic. Really easy to use and whatnot. What else? Went to Selfridges, did the viral viral. Did the fish and chips, the Jellycat fish and chips. So treated ourselves and got some fish and chips, which was nice. And yeah, really good experience. And then Selfridges was a bit of a push. There was 1.3 miles from the hotel and 1.3 back. But yeah, and then we went to, where did we go? St Paul's Cathedral. Had a look around there. We went to a jeweller on South Bank in the Oxford Tower called David Ashton. That's where we got our wedding bands from, and they'd got a bit of scratch and whatnot, so went in there and got them refinished in the mat that they're meant to be in. Had a nice catch up with David and Nicola, which is always nice. And then we did the London Eye, and then we went to the Cenotaph, and then round to Book House, Horse Guards Parade, Horse Guards Parade, Book House, and then the Bomb and Command Memorial. So I come from a military background. My mum and dad were military in the RAF. So yeah, always a big supporter of the armed forces, and obviously want to pay my respects to those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for the country. And obviously, you know, with Remembrance Parade just happening and Remembrance Day just happening, no better time to do it. Yeah, so that was Tuesday and Wednesday. I went to see Six the Musical on Tuesday. Yeah, at the Vaudeville Theatre. Forgot the word theatre then. Yeah, the Vaudeville Theatre. Wow. Yeah, they have camembert. Hang on. Right, sorry to camembert, so I'm back. Yeah, the Vaudeville Theatre. So their access is quite interesting. They have a flight of 6 steps down to the auditorium, and they don't have a lift. They told us they use this thing called a stair climber and whatnot. And we thought it was just like a kind of a fold-out ramp down the edge of the stairs, like a stair lift kind of thing, but a platform for chairs. No. So it's a platform, you go on it backwards and they sit you against the back and whatnot, strap your chair down and everything, and then what it does, it has 2 tracks, at the bottom, they latch onto the stairs and keeps the platform level that you're sat on, and then they kind of go at the angle of the stairs. It calls you down the stairs and then reverse on the way back. I'll put the video in now of Grace going up the stairs on as we left. Yeah, I'll be honest. Really, really cool device. Not my favourite thing to do. I was a bit dubious and kind of didn't enjoy the whole process of it all. That's a personal thing, you know. If the theatre can't be adapted and they can't put a lift in because there's no room or whatever, then it's an amazing alternative to allow people with disabilities to still access, people in wheelchairs to still access the theatre and access the show. So yeah, can't knock them for that. And the staff there were absolutely fantastic. Helped as much as they could, and nothing was too much trouble for them, which is a nice breath of fresh air compared to some things we've been to in the past. So yes, then Thursday, that was Tuesday. Oh, Six, the musical, the actual show, phenomenal. We've seen it in Nottingham before, on tour, and love it. We listened to the soundtrack quite a lot on Spotify and whatnot. So yeah, we're big fans anyway. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Really good night, and really good show. The singers were outstanding. My favourite was Anne. What's the third one? Third wife, Anna Cleves, the one who sings Stoneheart.
Oh, sorry, Jane Seymour.
Jane Seymour. I'm terrible with names. I know she's the third one. Heart of Stone. Wow, is my favourite song. Very underrated, I think. But yeah, she was a fantastic singer. Fantastic. Yeah, that was Tuesday, and then Wednesday, as I say, we went to St Paul's, went to see the Jeweller, London Eye, Cenotaph, all that stuff. Thursday we went to the London Zoo. Again, Cabby was fantastic getting us there. It's a bit hilly there, but with the smart drive and a tri ride, no problem whatsoever. And there was lifts. If there was like kind of big ramps up to some bits to see the animals from above, there was kind of lifts, platform lifts to go up if you're not able to push up there. So that was really good. Access was really good. Really recommend going to London Zoo. They've got 2 baby gorillas, 3 lion cubs, and yeah, and they've got 2 tigers. They're 2 years old, but they're about to be sent off to zoos around Europe for breeding and whatnot. But yeah, spent ages. I think sometimes zoos are a bit too big, and there's too much to see. In terms of wanting to spend time and see things in detail, like we spent ages watching the baby gorillas. I'll put some videos in now and some photos and whatnot. But yeah, we spent ages watching the baby gorillas, just playing and messing around and, you know, kind of having fun. I think sometimes at bigger zoos you kind of lose that because you want to see everything and get value for money, which I understand. But obviously you feel a bit rushed to, when you see everything. But yeah, we spent ages at the gorillas, the tigers, the lions, and the giraffes.
Yeah,
because
spent quite a long time with the monkeys and the sloths.
Oh yeah, the monkey and the sloths as well. So I'll put the photo of the sloth up here. He was big chilling. He really was. He'd got himself in a corner of the building. So the building you go into, you just walk around, and the monkeys just kind of climb wherever they want. They're free, really, within the building. So that shit me up a little bit, if I'm honest, because I was like, oh, they're above me. They might jump down on me. Grace didn't mind, but yeah, this sloth was in the corner, away from everyone else, big chilling. Just kind of got a headrest on with a branch and whatnot. So yeah, he was living a dream. He was. Yeah, and then giraffes, we got down at the feeding time towards the end, and yeah, they were characters. We spent probably about 5 hours there in total, which was really good, and great value for money, as I say. So we paid, so we didn't book tickets in advance. We went up to the tickets office, yeah, they charged us. I think it was called disabled walk up. Was the adult walk up was the ticket coding, I guess. And that was £27. But then they gave us a carer for free as well. So we paid £27 for both of us to go in. So yeah, didn't even ask. I just went 2 tickets, please. So yeah, really good. So yeah, definitely recommend that. And then Friday, obviously we came back to Gloucester, but we went to the British Museum again to have a look at some of the Roman stuff, which was really good. Yeah. Lots of schools, really busy. So yeah, if you don't like crowded places, I would probably suggest the British Museum is probably not for you, mind you. Yeah, the access is fantastic. As I said earlier, with the lifts and whatnot, everything's accessible. But it wasn't quiet at any point that we were there on Monday or Friday. And talking to Grace's mom, she's been quite a lot, and she said the same thing. It never seems to be quiet. But I guess when it's a free attraction, a lot of people go there because London is expensive, but yeah, and this one's free, so yeah. So I didn't take many videos in London. I got really self-conscious, if I'm honest with you. Getting my camera out and going, hey, vlogging. I got really nervous and kind of didn't want to do that. I just wanted to enjoy what we were there for. I think it's just a whole kind of shift in my mindset, to no one cares really, I guess. But in my mind, everyone's staring at me when I'm doing it, so it's a bit odd. But yeah, so I've obviously put some photos and videos in what I've been rabbiting on. But yeah, right. We are going to enjoy our bread and camembert. So yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. See ya!